As a parent of a black male in this country, how do you feel about the Trayvon Martin case?
I personally feel the whole situation is quite disturbing. And as a parent of an African American male, I have a lot of concerns in regards to that. I feel that the case was mishandled. Now, obviously, there's two sides to the story. I haven't been privileged to really, in truth, nothing outside of the media. So I may, to a degree, I'm reserved in voicing my, my total opinion because I'm not privileged to anything outside of what the media has presented. But as a parent of an African American male, yes, it's very disturbing. I do feel that there, additional investigation needs to be conducted with this individual Zimmerman in terms of his background. I also want to make mention of the fact that, color to the side, if an individual is being stalked and they don't understand why they're being stalked, you're automatically on the defense. Anybody would be concerned about someone following them closely. And if this person approached them, you don't know what the exchange was, and this young man was obviously placed on the defense. You don't know who may have pushed, made the first shove. You just don't know. But at any rate, he's going to defend himself. And I think what's being missed in all of this is the fact that the police advised Zimmerman to not follow this individual, and he elected to do so anyway. And the result is that we have a dead 17-year-old with a lot of unanswered questions as to why. And again, I think what people need to understand is put yourself in Trayvon's place in terms of if you're an individual being stalked, how would you react?
As a grandmother of multiple black males, how do you feel about the Trayvon Martin case and how it's been handled?
Well, I don't think the case has been handled correctly. I think there are a lot of things unsaid, undone, that could be done. What I'd like to know is why aren't they doing more with the suspect? And I'm sure if it was the other way around, I'm sure something else would have been done. More would have been done by now than has been done.
As a father figure of multiple black males, how do you feel about the Trayvon Martin case and how it's been handled?
I think you have to look at it a couple ways, right? So there's two sides to every story. Obviously, the story's been painted one way throughout the media, and that's been more so the popular viewpoint. Like I said, there's two sides to every story. I think that you really have to take a look at both sides. I think there should be more investigation into this guy Zimmerman. I think some of the responses that he's given have been, very flawed. I think they need to be investigated further. And I think some of it is just symptomatic of what goes on in society today. I think just because you have a young male, regardless of whether he's African American or he's Caucasian or he's Hispanic, the prevailing thought is that the youngster is wrong and the youngster is the one that's that's at fault. And I don't think it really should be looked at that way. So I think we really need to take a hard look at the actual evidence. I think there needs to be a deeper look into this guy Zimmerman, and I think we really need to take a fresh look at the evidence. And that's my thought.
I believe Trayvon Martin was murdered not in a justified manner, and it said he was just going to get a snack and walk back to his house with an iced tea and I believe a bag of chips or something.
Pack of Skittles.
A pack of Skittles, and was shot and killed. A call was set into a dispatch police, and they advised him not to follow the kid, and he did anyway and shot him. I think he should be in jail, and legal proceedings will follow.
I think the whole Trayvon thing is really sad, but at the same time, I don't think they should be playing the race card in it as much as they are. I feel really sad for the kid's family, and I think that the man should go to jail, but at the same time, this happens every day, but they're blowing this way out of proportion.